Yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 120.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
I got you.
On first down, Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Hey, we got to get this stop here. Wait. I got you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 28 yards. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Niners 7, Rams nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got one.
Now gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. 23 yards on the play.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Again, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
4 down. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Here's Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception.
Here we go.
They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Hey, gun.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Snap comes at one. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. 11. Hey, box truck.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
3rd and long. It's gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And a reminder reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun. Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 right at the 20. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Goff throwing again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big...
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real... I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Goff. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're running with Gurley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Coleman. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hey, alert! 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 Hey, gun!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 28 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To try again after the sack. Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Louis.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. Flexing his muscle at the 30. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Right hut, 180. I don't even know why this team showed up.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. DeForest Buckner, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking again in the direction of Woods. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
180! Shell! 22 jet bomber.
Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
11. 6 guys. Protein spill.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Here we go. Right there. We ain't giving up nothing to
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A huge play there on the screen pass. 65 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. There's Garoppolo to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. But it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Coleman. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, Alpha.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right?
11.
Here we go, D. Here
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
218, chop.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff looking middle, and it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, kill.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we
go on 4th. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
These babies cry all the way back home.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 31 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Niners 48, Rams 18.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Watch the
11.
Coleman. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 50 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Big numbers.